Okay, we're at the sewing machine. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we have that raw edge. Here's the raw edge, and for you people that do not have a serger machine, you're going to set your machine to a zigzag stitch. Now, if you're a newcomer and you don't know what a zigzag stitch is, it is this little stitch on your machine somewhere. Mine's electronic, but yours might not be, and it looks something like this. If I can focus. There we go. This one right here. Okay? That's the one you choose. And a lot of times they have their settings are already preset for you. This one is the stitch width is 3.5 millimeters and the stitch length is 1.4 millimeters. Okay? So just so you know where I'm doing over here. Okay, so now back to the machine. Okie dokie. So what you're going to do is going to line it up a little bit towards the edge, and then you're going to do a zigzag stitch all the way down. It's going to look like this. And you're going to want to catch the edge a little bit. And then I'll show you what that looks like. And that is what it looks like. And you're just going to do a zigzag stitch all the way down. Because then later you're going to come back around and you're going to fold it. And then you're going to stitch here and make a hem. Okay? So now I'm going to go to the serger and show you how I do it on the serger. Okay, so here's my serger. This is just your basic Brother Lock 1034D, and it's a 4-thread serger, and I have the settings at 4444, and I have down here the setting for the width is that the width? I always get confused. Okay, this dial is at 5, and this dial is at 4, right? I think it's at 4. Let's see. Actually, it's at 3. And then this one is at 1. And turn that back over. Okay, so those are the settings for doing a 4-thread overlock on the serger. Now, I do have my knife on, so the knife is on. It's going to cut a little of the edge off as I'm doing this. Don't have to, but I kind of like to clean it up just a tad. Kind of just follow the edge of the presser foot right here. And so this is how I serge. All these little strands. See, this will happen. This is what will happen if you do not do a zigzag stitch. See all these little strands starting to come off? Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, so we're just going to serge all the way down. And see what I'm telling you? This is so much easier than having to do the zigzag stitch because it goes so much faster. And when you're doing this, you don't want to tug. You don't want to tug on this fabric. If you pull on this, then back here what will happen is it will start to bunch up on itself like a gather, and you don't want that. So all you're doing is you're just kind of slowly guiding it so it's straight, and you're not putting any pressure or anything. You're just letting it kind of feed into itself. Okay, so I'm going to do this all the way down the edge, and I'll be right back. Okay, back again. Here we go. So you want to find yourself an embroidery needle. This is what an embroidery, it's really big. and it has a really large eye hole right there. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get this thread, and this seems a little bit too long to me, so I'm going to trim this up just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to thread this into these loops. Thread it. That's always the tricky part. And then you don't want to thread it all the way. You want to kind of go like this, like halfway, because this part will get stuck if you thread it all the way. And then you're going to take your sheet like this, and you're going to get these loops, and you're going to take that first loop, and you can see that, there we go, right here, and you're going to poke a hole through there, and you're going to just kind of go up a couple little holes, so let's see, how many am I going to do? Do about that many. Then straighten this out a little bit because it will get tangled. So it's like this. And then I'll hold it from here. And then slide it through. Voila! Like that. So now this is it's caught in there, and it's not going to come out. So then you can now trim off the excess. And you can do two steps from here. You can zigzag stitch it, or what I found on a cool YouTube tutorial from the elf, what she does, which I find that I like it, that method, is you get some fray check, and then just dab it on there, and then it's going to dry and it's not going to come out. So, okay, so that is finishing up. You do that for both ends, this end, and then there's the other end, so do that for both ends, and then that's on to the next part.